What is the image that you want your fans to feel about you? Not just descriptions of your music, but
Yes, yes,
what sense are they gaining from you and your music?
That is a difficult question because that puts me that I have to reflect on who I am. How do people see me?
Hi, this is Joanna Jose Glass from the rock band Glasspirits. Thank you so much for finding our channel, Music Tips by Pepe and Ybra, on YouTube, and thanks for tuning in to our new series, the Online Presence Checkup Show, aka the OPC Show. Online presence can include, but is not limited to, an artist's social media account, their website, Google search, and YouTube channel. What we'll be doing today is taking a look at the online presence of an artist or music business and talking about some of the actionable steps to make some improvement. Now, I have with me here a very special and talented guest. She is our label mate on Glasspirits' record label, Gloucester Records. She is none other than Laura S. Valle. Anyone helping you with social media, or are you doing everything yourself?
I'm doing everything myself. Mm-hmm. Yes. But, as I said before, I'm looking forward to start a social media team very soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, good luck with that. I mean, I think it's also important to have a general understanding, even if it's not like deep technical knowledge, just to know, what's going on, what SEO is, so you can communicate what you want from them too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and then
CEO, that is something that I don't know anything.
SEO, not C. Yeah, CEO is like a person.
You're right. SEO.
Yeah.
I don't know how to improve.
But it's actually people say SEO or CEO. So when they like pronounce it, but not like the letter CEO. That's a different company role.
I know. Yes.
And then I think this is a very important thing to touch on before we put any actions, is to know what our kind of like end goal and end results. Because, I'll say this, I'll prime it up this way. Different types of music, or at least this is the general consensus, have kind of a reputation or a certain expectation of an artist when it comes to certain genre. Like, I don't really prescribe to this. I mean, if you have a message, you have a voice, you have music, and you want to get it out to people, and you do it in an honest way, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, for example, in the punk rock community, if they like everything underground, so as soon as you start to become popular, you're just seen as a sellout. So I feel like it really depends on if you, not you specifically, you Laura, feel that pressure to be confined to a certain genre expectations. That's something to consider, because you don't want to alienate the majority of your fans. But at the same time, you do want to have some level of success, and you do want to seem, and you want to find that balance where you can be, you can survive and live off music, but then also look genuine as well too, and
have the freedom to continue exploring the music that
so with that said, I mean, what is your overall image and impression that you want to give? What is the very end result of your online presence? Because what we're doing like the marketing, the followers, the selling of products. I think even though that, like, to an investor or someone focused on money, that's the main goal. But I think those are ancillary to our kind of end goal as an artist. Like, what is the image that you want your fans to feel about you? Not just descriptions of your music, but what sense are they gaining from you and your music?
That is a difficult question, because that puts me, that I have to reflect on who I am. How do people see me? It's like being outside of me. It's hard, but I'm gonna try. I think my tendency or my personality or the music I create goes into a warm, relaxing, smooth, soothing type of vibe. Also, wait, what did I say before when I was? I'm sorry.
No,
so on a as far as the vibe, yes, warm, kind, also positive, because I like to talk about, I'm not saying everything is la 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 happy, but I care very much for the message that I'm trying to convey, meaning that it's positive or reflective or emotional, connected with an issue I'm working on. It's very hard for me to answer this question, Joanne. What's the image I want to project? But let's stay in warm, positive. Also, this international or variety of styles that sometimes I don't know if it's a problem, because some songs are bossa nova, others are kind of pop rock. I'm afraid to be all over the place, but in the end it's me singing all of them. So I have a hard time answering you, I'm sorry. I also thought about this glamorous kind of a polished image, because I'm always looking into fashion and how I present myself. So I wanted to look, I have a certain aesthetic that I like to project in my social media, with the colors, with the fashion, with the I think it connects with the beauty and also the music I create, very acoustic, and I don't know, I really need help in this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
This is hard.
I like this honesty, and I like seeing the process of you trying to think about it, and that's really important, because a lot of artists kind of shy away from thinking about themselves as a product, and I think that it's very important, because whether you get signed to a record label, which is not really happening nowadays, but if you hop onto a touring project or just anything, you are a type of product, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing, like you're selling out, but it's the way that you present yourself, like you said, your music, your image, and your aesthetics,
your personality,
and whatever you project out into your social media, it all culminates into one vibe and one feel. And I think more artists should have those kind of considerations, because then they can move forward. And so actually you kind of gave me, let's say if I was doing marketing for you guys, and I'm not, and just a disclaimer, I'm not a marketing or a specialist in any way. I have, some, just like on a side note to our audience, I have experience in publicity within a major record label, but that's it. I don't want to say that's obsolete. The things I've learned still go a long way, but because, as mentioned earlier, the technology is so disruptive, we always have to come up with new techniques and ideas. But at the heart of it, which is why I asked this question, what is the ultimate vibe you want to give your fans? We're now going to take a break for a quick announcement. You want to see us live? Well, track us on bandsintown.com. If you like our content, subscribe, like, and comment. You know the deal. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. What is Patreon? Patreon is a platform that allows fans to support creators. You can donate a certain amount per month, 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, so we can have a consistent and sustained way of bringing music to you. Depending on what tier, which is the level that you feel comfortable supporting us at, you'll have either early access to merch, future music, or concert tickets, or exclusives like live video and behind the scenes footage that won't be available on our public platforms. In the meantime, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Twitter. We're on all these platforms to make it easy for you to communicate with us. There will be a link in the bio or video description or comments. Now, back to the show. And I just got down a couple adjectives, positive and soothing vibe. And so I feel like that indicates a lot, because when you're doing your marketing, going back to marketing, you're not going to have, from what please correct me if I'm wrong, you don't want any bombastic flashing ads saying, hey, buy my CD, or
No.
with bright, harsh, flashing colors, you said yourself you want to have a certain smooth, relaxing, calm, glamorous aesthetic, polished aesthetic, and so you want your advertising or your social media to reflect that, and so it's like, and it's not like you need to be subtle. When I say to not have anything bombastic, you don't need to have things coming at people in a harsh manner, like obtrusive, annoying pop-up ads when people go to your website. So things like that. So, but anyways, I think as we start like looking at your things, we'll explore what, and then when you have a better idea, then you can go to a marketing person and proceed that way, so I hope you received some benefit from this video. Tell us in the comments what you thought of it, or tell us what you're going to do about what you're passionate about. How are you going to make it? But wait, there's more. Go ahead and click on the video below to hop to the next part or to the related video. Or if you're eager to check out my band Glasspirits' music, go to the videos here.
There'll be time